Hello everyone! Now today I'm going to be reviewing the third Doctor collector figure set from B&M Bargains. Now over the years, B&M Bargains have had some exclusive figures and sets at quite cheap prices, bargain prices, such as the Age of Steel set and Dalek Collector Set 2, and then ever since 2014 we've had 3 new sets of re-release figures every summer, and this year has been no exception. We've got the third Doctor collector figure set, the Monster collector figure set, and the 10th Doctor collector figure set. And these 3 new sets reached stores just this week. I picked this up yesterday, so I've not had it long, and they are still kind of circulating around the stores, so not every store will have them, but they are getting there, so it's worth checking your local B&M to see if they've got them yet. Out of the 3 new sets, this is the only one I really wanted, because it features 2 new variants. The Delgado Master is a re-release, but I don't actually have him yet, so that's good for me. So 3 new figures. And first I'm going to take a look at the third Doctor figure. Now as you can see, he is wearing his blue jacket and red bow tie, and I believe this costume variation is taken from Invasion of the Dinosaurs and Pertwee's swan song, Planet of the Spiders. As you can see, it's the bow tie sculpt that we've seen before in sets such as the Green Death set, the Time Warrior set, and the Death of the Daleks set. This is actually my first figure in this sculpt. I don't have any of the ones I've previously mentioned. And yeah, I really like it, but there's some really nice creasing on the jacket. Little bits of kind of paint and glue bleed, but it's not too noticeable. It depends what kind of lighting you have, really. So yeah, he's got the black shoes and black trousers, the blue jacket, a frilly bluish shirt, kind of light blue, verging on white, but still with a kind of hint of blue, and that's on the frilly shirt here, and then the kind of red burgundy bow tie. And the head sculpt as well is really nice. Compared to the only other Pertwee figure I have, which is from the 11 Doctor set here, the hair is more kind of grey and less white. If you see in this one, the hair is kind of really white, kind of a bit too clean. But on this new variant, it's just more kind of grey, really. And I think that's probably down to the wash. It's kind of got this white wash and then bits of grey added in over the top, and it's really nice. I do prefer it to the other Pertwee figure that I've got. So overall, this is a really great variant. Character have taken an old sculpt, and the figures from that sculpt are quite rare these days. So it's nice to have a bow tie variant of Pertwee, and like I say, this is my first one, and they've taken that sculpt and given a new paint job, and it's really simple but really effective, I think. The next figure I'll be looking at is Jo Grant. Now, this is the third Jo variant. I don't actually have the other 2. The first one came in the 3 Doctor set, and the second one in the Claws of Axos set. And you can buy them both for about £30. But like I say, I don't have those 2 sets. This is my first Jo, so I can't really compare it to the other ones, the paint job or the head sculpt or anything else. But I believe this is just the same sculpt as the third Doctor set. With that figure, you can take off the bits on her arms to make a kind of coatless variant, and I believe this is just the same kind of sculpt. The costume, I believe, is from the Time Monster, although as many people have pointed out, it's not actually screen accurate. But do I mind? Not really, to be honest. I mean, this is my first Jo Grant figure. I'm not really fussed. It's a nice variant, nevertheless. It's kind of got this green and orangey patterning on, with these triangles, and that goes around the dress here, and the same kind of motif comes back up here at the top of the dress. And yeah, it's a really nice figure. Like I say, I can't compare this head sculpt, unfortunately, to previous ones, but I think it's pretty well painted. It does bear a good resemblance to Katie Manning, I think, which is good. And the paint, again, on the hair is very good. It's kind of been painted light, kind of yellowy, browny, and then had this kind of darker brown wash on the top. So yeah, a really good job on the hair, just like the Pertwee figure, I think. A very nice Jo Grant variant. It's nice for me to have Jo in my collection finally without having to buy one of the more expensive sets, and for people that have already got those 2 variants, I suppose it's nice to have a third variant of Jo. Now the final figure in this set is a re-release of the original Delgado Master figure. Now this figure was originally packaged with his computer databank TARDIS from the Time Monster, and then also separately with an Axon creature from the Claws of Axos. I don't have those 2 sets, so again, this is the first time I've got a Delgado Master figure in this costume. I do actually have the variant from the Daemons, where he's wearing his red robes, and as you can probably see, if I just focus here and zoom in a little bit, the paint jobs on his beard and hair are slightly different. I have heard this is a bit of an issue with most master figures, you know, you get slightly different paint jobs on the hair and beard, but I'm not too fussed really. I do actually think that the one on this newer release is better, because like on the Dr. and Joe figures, it's got a dark kind of paint on the hair first, and then it's been gone over really nicely with a kind of silvery white wash, which does bring out the details really nicely. So I do prefer that to the Damon's head that I've actually got already. Just going through the figure briefly for those that haven't got it like myself. There are kind of lines on the costume and pockets and things which I hadn't actually noticed before. The overall jacket is black and he's also wearing black gloves, and there are these kind of white collars from his shirt as well poking out slightly, which is a nice touch. And then pretty kind of bog standard black trousers and shoes down there as well. So this is a very nice figure, and if you haven't already got a Delgado Master figure of any description, this is a great way to get one for a bargain price, really. So overall, I really like this set. Like I say, it's 3 new figures for me because I don't already have a Delgado Master figure in his kind of standard costume. But even if you already have that figure, I would definitely go for this set, just because you get a new Pertwee variant and a new Joe Grant variant, and it only costs £15, or well, $14.99. It really is a bargain price, and you do get your money's worth in this set. There are a few kind of paint bleeds on some of my figures, although they're not very noticeable, but little bits of paint and glue where they shouldn't be, so that is something to watch out for. I mean, when I was in my local B&M yesterday, I did actually have to look quite closely at each set, because there are kind of more paint bleeds on some sets than others, so there are some quality control issues there. So just do be careful if you're buying one of these sets. You know, I wouldn't recommend asking somebody else to get one for you. I would definitely go into the store and check them out for yourself, and make sure you get one with a good paint job that you'll be pleased with. Each of the 3 new sets has this lovely kind of new packaging design. It's basically just an elongated version of the standard Collector's Series packaging, and I think the reasoning behind this is for casual buyers really, so that hopefully more casual buyers and viewers of the show will be able to get into the Collector's Series and buy the figures that are slightly more expensive, because as I say, this is a bargain set really. You know, it's $14.99 for 3 figures, which is the same price as one normal Collector's Series figure. So I do think it's a great way to get into collecting figures, and particularly the kind of Collector's Series that we've got now, but by having these in B&M stores. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please let me know if you would like to see more reviews in the future, reviews of products and figures, because this is kind of the first one that I've done of this nature really. So yeah, give me any tips if you have any tips or advice or anything like that. I will be bringing you some more videos this week. I've got one coming up soon about visiting locations from the 1989 Classic Series story, Battlefield, and then on Monday I will have my top 10 companions. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please go and check out my previous videos if you haven't already, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm really hoping to get 400 subscribers as soon as possible really, so please do subscribe if this is the first video that you've seen on my channel and you would like to see more of this kind of thing. Thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.